You'd be hard-pressed to find an Aussie kid who doesn't own a pair or two of togs, right?
That's true.
But while on a family holiday in Fiji, Sydney teenager Tilly Cooper discovered the local kids don't have any cozies. In fact, most of them just swim in their clothes.
So she's taken matters into her own hands, heading up a swimwear drive. And Tilly Rose joins us now in the studio with her beautiful grandmother, Barbara Donald.
Aww.
Good to see you both.
How are you?
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Tilly, this is such a sweet story. So tell us about this idea that you had.
Yeah, so basically my family used to go over there when my mum was growing up, and then my nan then got a namesake in the local village. So then when we went back over there, it was really special because the place where we are staying hires a lot of people from the village. So my grandparents had their 60th wedding anniversary, and at that time I got invited to go into the local village. And then that's when I realised that they don't have swimmers because they invited me to go in the water and they just went in regular clothes. And at the time I didn't think much of it, but then it occurred to me when I was going into Sigatoka and I was like, that's not right. So then when I came home and I thought, I have all these connections, I might as well use them for the good.
Geez, you're a good talker. I mean, you co-host this show.
Should we do it now?
Don't hold me against that.
Barbara, this is must make you very proud, first of all, but it must mean a lot to you as well.
Well, it does, because our connections go way, way back. When I was a young married mum and we went over as a family and made good friends with a Fijian family. And that's lasted all through, although we haven't been back for many years. So it's very special.
Yeah, it's nice. So just seeing here how much this has turned into a significant thing.
Look at that.
Has it taken over your lives?
It did for a time, yes.
Did it?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Like, I'd come home from school and the first weekend when we had just collected everything, it was like I looked at it and we were having to spread it into bedrooms because there were different sizes, different age groups. Like, that's only a quarter of what you're seeing. Like, there was stuff in the bedrooms, in the desk. Like, we were eating outside for like 3 weeks. And Mum and Dad were like, Tilly, we've got to pack this quickly. This isn't lasting long.
You must have some very good connections for that to have resonated with so many people.
Yeah.
How did you get the word out?
So my dad does surf boats, and then I was after all the presidents of all the surf clubs' numbers. So when I was over there, I kind of went on a mission and I had my list and I went over to all the different surf clubs out of Carnival and I was like, look, can I have your president's number because I have this idea and I really just want to pitch it to them. And so, yeah, it kind of went from there and it was really good.
Is Dad still a member of the surf club? Is it Monavale?
Yeah, so both my grandfather and my dad are the first father and son life members of Monavale Surf.
Wow, what a great
family,
connection that is. Did he wear the funny pants that go up your bum?
Yes. It's not the best look when you're on the beach.
Oh, Tilly, you're a legend.
So what happens from here? Will you all be there when they're delivered? Or?
For the presentation, yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so a massive, because of RMX.
Nan can't get a word in, Tilly.
So you go.
You're
It
used
always
to this.
happens. But our connection decided that the fairest way to distribute it all was to nominate all the families in the village. And then they would be given a bag and they would systematically go through all of it. So that everyone in the village will have some swimwear at the end of it. And
Looks like they might get 2 pairs, given how many you've been able to bring in.
Well,
They'll get a box.
It was just the things that happened, like we've got goggles and swim wetsuits, which we thought at the time wouldn't be that much use. But of course the men go fishing.
Yeah.
So the wetsuits will be fine. And,
That is such a great thing. What a wonderful thing for you as a young woman to have coordinated, to start up as an idea and to deliver on. Please send us some photos and such things via fax when you get there. I sounded really old then, didn't I?
Do you know what a fax machine is, Tilly?
I know what texting is. Is that the same thing?
We'll show her a phone one day.
We'd love to find out and follow that through. Good on you.
But it couldn't get over there because of RMX. Like, they have helped us to get it over. Like, we've gotten massive. We got about, I reckon it's about 500 kilograms.
Wow.
And to get that over there, it's a big pallet, so we're really grateful.
All right, well, good on the people at
Are a
RMX.
force.
Yeah, good on you.
You can see where she gets it from too.